Hello and welcome. This is typical, right? I've been watching this every couple of days, and then I saw about 3 days ago that just over the Christmas period there is a video on this. So yeah, we're going to use Courseplay for the first time. Courseplay beta, of course, it is the beta version, but I have seen it in action already. Switch this off, we don't want any of that, and let's go. Self-unload ready. Oh, it is. I'm so really looking forward to having this. And we've got that. So yeah, we have got that close by as well. Don't really need that far out. Obviously for the other one it was like timid. It's got rounded corners. Yeah, this is a new. I mean, I always did rounded corners, but not like this. It's sort of got quite. I might need to do a bit of a tidy up of all of the four corners when I'm finished. But I'm going to go straight into a time lapse because do I do this? No, we've got a bail, haven't we? Yeah, we've got a bail. It's. I didn't do the snuffle stuck. It is interesting. I am sort of very interested in seeing if Courseplay will actually play ball with the snuffle stuck, because obviously this is quite a new sort of feature of it. But yeah, well, for this session I'm going to like bed in slowly. We're just going to crack on. Baylor is where? Oh, it's so nice to have my my number one mod, definitely, without a shadow of a doubt. It really is amazing to have it back. Right, it's there. It is. Right, smashing. Let's go grab that. Right, I am going to say my words, though. Yes. Oh, yeah. I have been very busy, actually, more with mods than anything else, but I'm not allowing it to get in the way of like my normal recording. But I did sort of like miss a recording this morning. I've got plenty. I'm not worried. Yeah, I've got to, if I'm going to get good at modding, did quite a few enclosures. Did a chicken, a couple I've not actually seen in the game itself. Yeah, we've got time. Yeah, let's have a quick look at not only what I've done, but also the enclosures themselves. Now, I've not actually seen these ones, these cow barns. Now, mine's a little bit bigger, but it is a little bit special. You've got them not only in... Yeah, I'll show you how large they are. Mine's slightly cheaper, but obviously it's also a lot bigger. But when you see that little tiny... That fence can be adjusted. So I thought, well, I'm not really worried if it's a little small, the enclosure, because it's also got the free range bit. Obviously it's not really quite right, I know that, but it's yeah, one of these perhaps. This is but again it's like 99. So again, I'm not sure whether I'll tweak another. I do just fell in love with this actual enclosure. It's really quite nice. It reminds me of like the self-made ones. It really is sort of quite. But also I love the fact that you can make the field bigger. So I've adjusted the price by little. Also adjusted the amount of everything about it. Also gone for a... I've not done horses yet. I'd like to see... I always look... I've got to be honest, they were one of my favourite animals in FS19, and then it got nerfed. I've not done a pigsty yet. I have done a sheep stroke. This one here, 250. Again, same thing. You can actually make the fence much bigger. So again, I've altered the... Yeah, the one thing, if you're going to do this, if you're ever going to muck around with this type of thing, and this one also I've done this one I'm not happy with. It's 360 like a lot of the big ones, but I would have liked to add a fence. So in time, when I get a bit better, I'm going to add a fence around this one too, so that they're free range. I mean, it's a depiction. I would have these free range no matter what. So yeah, but I mean, I've altered it to 360. The one thing I do really love about these is not only they have you've got an option to have a solar bank on the top. At least you have with the cows. I thought you had with everything. Oh, horses. Ah, so it must be an option when you place it then. Ah, I've done a breeding barn there for milk production, right? So I need to go back to the drawing board with the cows. Ah, that's annoying. Right, anyway, yeah, we will go into that. Let's grab the baler, which I seem to have like leaving behind me, and we don't really need the schnuffle stuck at present. I will investigate whether this does work properly Did we buy this or did we lease it? I thought we leased it. Did I buy it on this one? Case, that's the corn header. Oh, we did actually buy it. Wow. Yeah, we bought the long version because the short version is so much. I don't sort of get it. I do like it. I always said in FS22 I didn't understand what it could do though. I've got to be honest, it's a bit of a dark horse. Yeah, the photograph sort of opened up a whole new... How are we doing actually on the field? I want to be concentrating on... No, we're doing all right. Really, the best thing is to see... Yeah, now let's see if we can do the... Yeah, that's better. That's definitely better. Yeah, we can see what's gone. You can see that the corners definitely do need some attention, which, as I say, I might try sharp corners. I love the rounded corners, always have done, but there is always a little bit of cleanup. But this is a new thing. You don't necessarily have to have round corners on the first headland, which, yeah, I don't think I would. I think I'd go for normal ones on that, and then yes. So I'm going to say my words. We'll get this, this set of sunflowers done because we've got quite a lot. So I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Right, we've all but done. Yeah, I've got to be honest. This is. I did say this would be an important year. I'm not sure. I think we might have actually got too much sunflower oil. As in, it will go like more than filling the entire year, which will be good. I might not be. Yeah, I think so. I think I'm right, but we shall see. Yeah, we've obviously done more than ever before. The only bad thing is, obviously we planted a canola again, which means that we've got to plant. We might have to do something different. I'd like to break the, because in real life you would get less. Well, it does take a lot out of the soil to keep doing the same kind of crop, which is why you're supposed to rotate. And we will be doing the same crop again in exactly the same fields this year, and it's yeah. Did we do? I think we did. I think we did the same with canola. That's what I'm saying. I think we've got to like do something different. I think what we'll do is this year we'll do something like soybeans, and then we can sort of. It wouldn't matter if we went to, which really would mean that it wouldn't matter if we have got too much sunflowers. That really is not a bad thing, because obviously if we're not doing them. Oh, it was nice to have Courseway doing a bit of baling. It's. Although I have got to be honest, it did remind me. It is amazing when you've. It is fantastic. Always look. The one thing is, when it goes around the corners, it doesn't do them properly. You have to go around again afterwards and just tidy up for every single corner, because Courseway never has done it properly. It doesn't follow the tangents, the corners, as you can, and as the equipment can. It just follows a particular line. Doesn't work out, which is weird, because it must be difficult to do, because I know Courseway, they are wizards, they really are. There's no denying this fact. Yeah, wow, we still need a bit more fuel, and we'll repair it as well. And then I'd like to see how well we did with fields. Yeah, let's just top this up again. Or did I think it was the white, actually, thinking about it. Yeah, and we'll just do a little bit of repair while it's cheap. And we're going to just check those two. Obviously, we did have the spare as well. Yeah, that is true. We did have. It's just I'm not sure I'm quite in the box. Ooh, yes, it's a little bit. Wow, didn't look that much, to be honest. Yeah, so we can actually look at that in the production menu. I am trying. I'm gonna. Everything like this that has loss, that's 20 to 15, the 5 that you would lose, I'm going to create pig food from it, like Farmer Jeb did in Omatana. Now that I can do already. It's the taking it out of here, because you can't use a pallet spawner to actually do that. Right, so then sunflower oil, we've got 52381 and 5674 of sunflower oil. Sunflowers 19 tons, canola 13 tons, and yeah, a little bit of canola. And of course, I always forget it doesn't include the one on top. So let's just go and see, yeah, how well we did do, because I mean we absolutely filled the other one. We have done all the baling though. I'm quite pleased. The only thing I've got to do is pick up those last couple of bales on the field, so I'm quite pleased with that. It was useful. I mean, I wasn't lazy. I just literally thought I'd send Courseway while I gathered the bales, and then I took over again. Just it is very. It's the one thing I sort of missed, because you cannot. Obviously, you've had to do the baling so far. So yeah, and I'm not sure on that. I do like rounded corners, but I'm not sure about on the outside. So 19,600 in that one. Obviously, as I said, we did tip all of that, and then obviously this had got some left as well. But this is almost full too, so yeah, 25,600. So that is an awful lot of sunflowers, to be totally truthful. We do really. I was beginning to sweat, thinking, oh, am I going to need to like bite the bullet and get into debt for a silo? Yeah, because I don't really want to put one down at the minute. Yeah, and I was thinking, it is weird sometimes. You like think you're being so clever. I do think no matter how much, I think 100 would be the most that I would like sort of think that I could get away with in one like that. I think 250s, it's only sometimes when you look at the size and the scale versus something else. When I looked at it this morning and I actually did it, and I know it says the pasture of this can be it says therefore milk production is not possible. Now I'm going to see if I can actually, because I know, because there'll be no milk tank, will there? No, that's true. There won't. That's what's missing. Because I can alter the milk, but if I can do it, I can, but I'd have to like bring the milk tank in, and well, it would be useful to try it. I really have fallen quite in love with it. I think it's quite a cute little thing. Let's just have a little bit. Oh no, because it'll do something weird to the field. I suppose we could save the game. I just want to. If we save the game beforehand and also switch off autosave, because otherwise it'll scupper me, because it's guaranteed it's going to like definitely oh, it's lost my mouse again. Yeah, you can guarantee it's going to just come in just as you don't want it to, because that's just the nature of the beast. Right, so we've saved the game. If now we add like 100,000, it won't matter, because this is not really going to happen. Often used to do this in FS22 as well. At the end of the session, you can sort of test 10,000, 100,000. So this is not going to happen. Just for those who, you know, maybe watching for the first time, this is really my equivalent to like doing a bit of testing. Whereas others do mod reviews, I often do it within the session. I always have done. I don't know whether that's a wise thing or not, but I always try to do it at the time when things have been released or when you've got something to show people. So if we stick it on that headland there, yeah, well, it's not going to happen, so it doesn't really matter. We can stick it on the middle of the field, and it really does not matter, because it won't matter if it deforms the field or whatever. I just want to show you, like I say, I'm sure I can take the milk tank and also the... Yeah, this is what I like about it. Obviously it's cost you, but I'm trying to simulate a larger herd. I think this is quite a fantastic feature. Now, I know for those who are a little bit OCD, it probably would drive them crazy, because the chances of you getting this to be perfectly square are really quite... Now, then this is the bit I struggled with on the sheep pen. And that as well, I thought was a really cool feature. So I would really, see, it's not small, but what I mean is if you were going to try to make this sort of a believable pasture, then I like this. It's planted the grass for you, the whole shebang. It's cost you, don't get me wrong. It's automatic watering. It's, yeah, I mean, I know it says 264. Ignore that, because I am going to change it. I think I'm going to do max of 100 animals. It has, yeah, it's got the automatic water for the cows, and I do think 100's still pushing it, but we know that. But that's what this is for too, and that's why I'd like to make it a little bit bigger. I would like to be larger, I do admit that, but I do just think it's really nice. It's got a real lot of character. Obviously this is the Giants colours. I wouldn't mind in time again, because the things like changing the colours, it might seem like a little sort of small thing to do. It's actually not that easy to do, to change a colour on something like this. It used to be in FS22 and in FS19, it was very easy. You could just muck around with one of the texture files, colour files really, and just paint it in paint. You can't do that anymore. No, it's changed. That these new material templates are really make it an awful lot harder. But I do really like that. So I think I'm going to have a go, because it's that's quite, for me to muck around and put the milking thing in this and make it into a milking thing. Now that's not so easy to do, because moving objects in and out from one to another, and it's not as hard as as in like creating from scratch, but it is still harder than just doing, yeah, because this hasn't got a milking function, so I've got to add it. But yeah, that's the plan. That's what I'd like to go with. Also, as I said, I've got the one thing I'd like to really try is goats. Their milk is absolutely fantastic. Right, so I cannot save things. Did I check the sales? I did. Yeah, I did. I remember the Osdoken. I remember it. Right. Anyway, yeah. All that remains to be said is I think we've done everything. Yeah, I think we have. I think we've shown the. It was a big session. Next session, I'd really like to get through. Now, obviously, we know the canola oil is coming up. There isn't a lot. Oh, there is. Oh, there's more than I thought. Yeah, 5,385 litres so far. Max value 10,000 in December. Now, obviously, we know it's still going to crack on for 2 or 3 months, so that might be about 10 tonnes, which is not bad. And then we've got the sunflower oil in March, which again, that's 5,768 litres. That also has got an awful lot to do. Now, I'm hoping I remember this year the oats. It is typical. Really don't understand what actually happened with that, because I was saying about the oats, and I've got the oats. I think it was that out of sight, out of mind. I was concentrating so much on the oils that I sort of did a number on myself. Obviously, also this is going to sell, so we've got more on hand than we've ever had before. We're going to sell the canola oil. I'm hoping in one session we can get right the way through to sell the bales, the sunflower oil in March, and the canola oil in December. That's what I'm hoping, so we can see exactly. I mean, we've got 26,000. Oh no, we haven't. No, that's a lie. That we won't have that, because that's all going to disappear. I think it was about 17,000. I think it was about 17 grand. But obviously that'll be back to what it should be next session. But I just wanted to sort of show you. Yeah, the chickens. I like those. Again, I'd like to put a fence in, and that again is difficult because you've got to add the function on. I might have a look at this one, because I'd like to see if you can make one yourself. I'd love that feature. Whatever Giants have done, I will have a go myself at sort of mirroring what this does and adding the function to the chicken shed. That would be quite something. But all that remains to be said is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this journey. And I'm going to say goodbye for now.